I now have welcome in YouTube and Facebook, Love Light Prosperity on to all of you, Instagram as well. Juicy clocks every time. She sure does. She sure does. If you guys are here, welcome. We are going to do collective. Yes, we're going to be doing collective, but I do need you guys to tune in. We got 4 platforms going on right now. So I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. So if anything happens to your stream, you're more than welcome to jump onto any of those platforms. Unforgettable underscore EMZ is my handle for all platforms. Okay. Um, I will go ahead and do a couple of card pulls. I'm gonna do a couple round of card pulls before I go into collective energy. So, if spirit aligns me with your energy today, you will receive a message. Okay. I do not do free yes or no's. I don't have a problem with anybody else who does do it, but me, I don't do it that way. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to deliver messages. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to pour your energy into the collective. The only thing that I ask, especially if you're on TikTok, make sure that you're following. Okay. You have to be following in order for me to, if I call you, to go ahead and pull on your energy. um, you also need to be interacting with this live, tapping the screen and sharing the live. Okay. So right now we don't have any shares. There are 12 people in the chat. If you guys would go ahead and share with a minimum of 5 friends, let your people know that Divine is up here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and tap in on collective energy here after the card pulls. Let me go ahead and do my call to prayer. I'm big on prayer. I'm big on energy. I always like to cleanse the space and make sure that not only I'm aligned right with spirit, but I'm also aligned with the right spirit energy. I'm also aligned with the right collective. Every collective is different. All right. We tap in with several people, all walks of life. It doesn't matter. We have people worldwide. Okay. Messages go all over. That's why it's collective message. All right. It's a general message. So it may apply to you. All right. Whatever you got going on, we're going to tap in on all signs. All right. All signs. And we're going to tap in. Let me go ahead and clear out the energy. I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer. And if for whatever reason you need to step away, and you miss your collective, you guys can always subscribe to YouTube. It is free. Subscribe to YouTube, and I will post the timestamps in the chat. Okay. So this is something that I try to keep up with. So if you guys need to leave, you guys can always come back to YouTube. All right. All right. So we're going to start prayer at 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and clear out the energy. Let's get 20 shares, you guys. Let's go ahead and put that minimum of 20 shares and 5K on the likes so we can go ahead and start the card pulls. All right. Let me go ahead and open up in prayer. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, líbranos de mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you are aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the frequency of the general collective. I ask that my angels of divine white light, I call upon the ascended masters, I call upon divine source, my highest self, higher power, the angels of divine white light that stand with me, the ascended masters, to give clear knowledge, clear wisdom, clear truth. I call upon Archangel Michael for your divine protection, divine order. I ask that you please align me with the right energy, right collective. I ask that you shield my aura, shield my crown. I ask that you shield the Zen room as we now tap into the collective. And I also ask that you shield my collective wherever they may be. Align us in spirit and energy at the time that you do, as my messages are timeless. I ask that the messages align for those that need to resonate with the message, who are seeking answers and clarity at this time. At this time, I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son Three, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra, as they are the ones that are aligned with me in spirit, who protect me on all realms. I ask that we block out all negative energy, anybody trying to cause any sort of disruptions, anybody trying to cause any confusion, anybody trying to cause any delays. I ask that you block out that energy and you return it back to its original source. We ask for divine clarity, divine truth, divine wisdom at this time. Align me with the energies at this time, Spirit. We give all things. We ask that the angels and ancestors bless those tonight. May we bless those tonight with the messages for the collective and for those when we do the card pulls. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Ashe, ashe, ashe to all of you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. We're going to go ahead and do card pulls here momentarily. But if you're just tuning in, welcome. Make sure you guys tap in down below and say hello. All right. We're going to do card pulls. Those. Hello, Christina. What's up, mama? We're going to be doing card pulls. All right. I got 4 platforms going on right now. So if you are new here, I want you to say hello. And if you're not new, welcome back. You already know the vibes. Tap in. All right, let me see those sunflowers. Those that have been tapped in with the collective for however long, right? Even if there was a break, it don't matter. Y'all know the vibes. All right, doors are always open as long as you don't bring forth any negative energy, bad juju. We don't need that. Hello, Nali. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Kamika? Welcome back. Tap in, tap in, tap in. What's up, Big Prush? I see you in the chat. Where's the collective at? Tap in. If you're new here, say hello. And if you've been tapped in, drop those sunflowers in the chat. All right. Let's tap in. Let's tap in, y'all. You're with the grandbaby. I see you. What's up, Christina? We got the shares. I miss you too, love. I miss you too. We got the shares and the likes. So we're going to go ahead and tap in, y'all. All right. Welcome back, Barbara. Welcome back. Listen, y'all, we're going to tap in. All right, we're going to do a couple rounds of card pulls. The way we're going to do this is you got to be interacting with this live. All right. You got to be saying hello to everybody. All right. Just don't come in and think you're going to drop a question or think that I'm just going to pick you. Okay. This is energy based. So as much energy as you put into this live is as much energy you get from me. All right. Y'all already know big Sag energy. I'm big on reciprocity. If you ain't filling my cup up, I ain't filling yours up. All right. I'm just going to keep it 100. So let's tap in, collective. Drop your name, drop your zodiac in the chat. All right. I'm going to do a couple rounds of card pulls and then we're going into collective energy. Remember, I am also streaming on YouTube. So if you need to come back, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for the heart me. You guys don't forget to send your daily heart me. Okay. If you haven't done so already, thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to tap in for the collective. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the energy. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message from spirit? Align me with the energy, spirit. Align me, align me, align me. Who needs a message from spirit? Let's tap in, collective. Name and zodiac in the chat. Make sure you're following and interacting with this live. Share the live and tap the screen. Let's tap in, spirit. Align me with the energy. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message from spirit? Message from spirit. Let's see. Oh, I just lost the person. Y'all keep dropping your name and zodiac. Name and zodiac. Name and zodiac. Name and zodiac. Make sure you're following. Spirit, align me with the energy. Align me with the energy. Desiree Leo, tap in. Spirit has a message for you, love. Desiree Leo, tap in. Drop a sunflower in the chat. Desiree Leo, sunflower in the chat so I can connect with you. Make sure your legs are not crossed and your feet are not crossed so I could tap in Desiree. Spirit for Desiree, message for Desiree. Align me with her highest self, her spirit, whatever it is that she needs to know in the current energy. Spirit for Desiree, Leo. Desiree, tap in for me, mama. Tap in, Desiree. I don't know if you're getting filtered. There we go. Let's tap in for Desiree. Desiree, Leo, Spirit, Desiree, Leo. Everybody else continue to tap the screen and share the live. Drop your name and zodiac you must be following. Anybody dropping questions, you guys are more than welcome to pay for the energy, or you can respectfully receive the message that Spirit has for you. All right. Desiree, Leo, for the highest good of all when it comes to Desiree. What is Desiree's message, Spirit? Thank you. Desiree. Damn. Girl, you got a lot in your energy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And one thing about me, I don't sugarcoat. All right. So take it how it resonates. But I definitely feel like you've been definitely in your head. You've been very overwhelmed with your thoughts, all right? And not all your thoughts have been the best, let's be honest, okay? I feel like there is a need for you to really want to be free of all this energy. I feel like you're really, because I'm feeling like heavy anxiety too. All right. So I feel like this could also be causing a lot of anxiousness around you out of nowhere. Because I'm also getting fidgety as well, or I'm getting fidgety. So I don't know if you get like that sometimes, where you just feel so overwhelmed with your thoughts that it starts kind of like triggering your nervous system, and your body starts like reacting. I definitely feel like you're in your head about maybe something not working out, possibly with a um it could be somebody that you considered a partner, or somebody that you expected to come through and didn't. But I'm definitely feeling like there was some sort of truth that wasn't spoken, okay? And I feel like you're in your head about that. It definitely feels very misaligned right now. But one thing about the universe don't play about you, all right? So if you're really connected with your divine frequency and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, if they misalign you from something, is because it's not meant to be in your trajectory. All right, that's what I'm hearing. So if it needed to go, then let it be. If you want to get more information on that, you're more than welcome to tap in, okay? I pray that you received your message. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I say to the ancestors, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. Spirit, align me with the next frequency. Spirit, align me with the next energy. Who needs a message from Spirit? Who needs a message from Spirit? Align me with the next energy, Spirit. Releasing that energy and calling back on my power. Ashe, Ashe. We got let's see. Ooh. Barbara Leo. Barbara Leo, Spirit. Barbara, tap in for me. Drop a sunflower in the chat for me. Barbara Leo, Spirit. Barbara Leo, align me with her frequency at this time. Barbara, make sure your feet are not crossed and your arms are not crossed, so I could tap into your frequency. Spirit, align me with the frequency when it comes to Barbara Leo, whatever she needs to know in her energy for the highest good of all when it comes to Barbara, Spirit. Barbara. Thank you. Barbara, you've been on the edge. You're feeling a bit overwhelmed, all right? And it could be in regards to something that you're thinking about future, okay? This could be something that you're really thinking about, could be a move or some sort of change that you're doing moving forward. I feel like right now you're just really tired, okay? Very exhausted. I don't want to say burnt out, but I do feel like you don't have as much motivation. You're very tired. Very, very tired. You could be struggling, or you may be tired of struggling, right? And you're trying to make some sort of means to move, to get out of that struggle as well, is what I'm getting, because I feel like where you are right now, you're not getting all the resources that you need to be successful. So there may be some plan to travel, or maybe you're making some plans. Um, Yeah, you could be strategizing some sort of plan. I don't know, or maybe you've been thinking about it, right? But it's definitely something coming up. I feel like within the next 3 months, I'm getting, all right, 3 months, because I'm getting wands energy, and the wands are very quick. So this change can transpire within the next 3 months, okay? I'm not sure if you got filtered in the comments, but that's what I have for you. I pray you received your message. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors in advance, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. And you're more than welcome to book a reading with me if you would like to join the list live, or you can book a private reading through Instagram. Just send me a DM, okay? You're welcome, Barbara. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to tap into collective, okay? What's up, Deb? What's up? Spirit, align me with the energy, please. Align me with the energy. Who needs a message from Spirit at this time? Who needs a message? Align me with the energy. I already do have one person on the list, so if you guys want to join and you like the way that I read, you're more than welcome to check my Linktree in the bio, okay? Let's tap in, Spirit. Let's tap in. Align me with the next frequency, Spirit. The next frequency. Align me with the next energy. Who do you have a message for? Who do you have a message for? Sammy, Cancer. Sammy, tap in, mama. Sammy, Cancer. Sammy, Cancer, Spirit, for the highest good of all when it comes to Sammy. Message from our higher self for the highest good of all when it comes to Sammy, whatever she needs to know in the current energy. For Sammy. Sammy. Message for Sammy, Spirit. What does she need to know in the current? Ooh, you got 2 cards. Um So you are also someone that's very much in their head right now, okay? You could also be stressed about something not working out, or people not helping you out, right? Lack of assistance. Like I feel like you feel a bit burdened. But mentally I feel like you're going through it, like struggle, like a mental struggle. It seems like, you feel like you kind of trapped, like you're there's no escape. You're always in your head about things not working out. This is kind of like a victim mindset, mentality. If this ain't your energy, then this is the energy that is aligned to your frequency and the current energy. But I definitely feel like something is not working out, and you're starting to see the truth in it, and now you're starting to like question and be really in your head about, you know how you want to move forward. But I feel like your thoughts are really um they're causing you to really struggle and not really think thoroughly, because you can't get out your head. It's like you're stuck in your head. It's like a cycle of thoughts that just keep like recycling. And you know what I'm saying, like I mean, I don't know, that's the energy I'm picking up for you. um I feel like there's a need to, you know not be so much in your mental and be more in the 3D physical, okay? I pray you received your message. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Ashe to you. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency, my love. I pray that that resonated with you. And if you would like to tap in, you're more than welcome to join the list, okay? I do already have one person on the list. We're going to tap in on divine collective energy. All right, we're going to tap in now. And it's going to be for all the signs, okay? So um no specific. I feel like what I'm going to do at the end of the collective, and please remind me because I be forgetting, I'm going to pull each of the zodiacs in their current energy, what's up in their current energy, but at the end of the collective. All right, so whoever sticks around, if you guys could remind me, like once I get to the end. Sometimes I forget, you know what I'm saying? Because when I be tapped in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real. All right, so 20 minutes collective. We're going to pick up on collective energy, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and restart my Instagram so we can go ahead and start fresh. Um, let's see. All right, y'all. So, who's ready for collective? If you guys are ready for collective, go ahead and drop your sunflowers in the chat. We're going to tap in on general message, okay? Whatever the collective needs to hear. I've already prayed for the message so that it aligns. I will say that when I was at the river earlier today, I, I brought my cards with me because I'm like, you know what? I haven't really done that in a while. I was like, let me go to the river, let me connect, let me bring my cards. And I was like, what is the energy? What do I need to bring up to the collective? What is going on with the collective? And I got I want to say it was like it was sword energy. Okay. So swords is air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But swords have everything to do with the mental, right? And I also was picking up on the energy of overwhelmed. Okay. Overwhelmed. So I don't know if that was something that I was picking up on, with the collective. But I asked Spirit, I said clearly, I said, Spirit, what is the current energy given for the collective? And I got very overwhelmed. So, whatever it is that you got going on, I know that we have a new moon coming up next week. And it's just the energy like after the full moon, the shadow and all that stuff, Venus in retrograde. It's just the energy has just been so chaotic, but not as chaotic as it was in March. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had like eclipse, we had full moon, we had retrograde. Like it was a mess in March. So now that we're in May, almost going in June, there's definitely been some shifts. So now we're going to tap in and see what's going on with the collective. Okay. So, Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to my collective, all of my signs, doesn't matter where you have them, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, whether you're masculine or feminine, all right? Apply the message where it needs to, all right? Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to my collective, what is the current energy? Why is my collective feeling overwhelmed? What is this energy of overwhelmed for my collectives? What is this energy of this overwhelming feeling with the collective? Spirit? Strength. Strength. So we have Leo energy. Leo is leading the reading. Okay. So wherever you may have these placements. And then we have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm picking up from this energy is a lot of you are really having this energy of struggling, having to be strong all the time, right? Because one thing about being strong, man, like you either got it or you don't, right? You either got it or you don't. And I feel like, especially those that have always had to be strong, it gets to a point where you're exhausted, you're tired, you're like, damn, how much longer do I need to pretend that I'm strong, right? And with the Hanged Man, I'm picking up on the energy of like there's this stillness, okay? Maybe you're feeling stuck in the current energy. Maybe there isn't any movement going on, and you know, maybe this time maybe this time right now in the current energy, the reason why everything is still is because it is allowing you to gain your strength back, is what I'm getting. This moment of quietness, this moment of, being by yourself. Um, I feel like it's definitely a reflection of, yeah, you've been strong, but sometimes even the strong need a break. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the strong need a moment to themselves to like recollect their selves, because being strong for everyone can be so exhausting, you know? And it gets to a point where you're like, yo, I don't want to be the strong person anymore. I don't not because I don't want to, but because you've been that, and it's like people expect you to be the strongest. People expect you to have everything figured out. People expect you to take care of things on your own. And I feel like now you're kind of wanting to like free yourself from that. You want to free yourself from that energy. You no longer want to be you want to be strong because you want to be strong, not because you're having to be strong, right? Because a lot of you find yourself in this energy of strength based out of survival. You know what I'm saying? Like you're strong because you had to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have no choice. You had to be strong. You had to figure it out because if not, you was gonna be homeless out in the street. You had to figure it out because you you was about to get evicted. You know what I'm saying? You had to yeah, I get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And the struggle. Everybody has their own struggle. Whatever that struggle may look like for you, right? It could even be the struggles can even be addictions, right? Just things that just, you know, restrict you from you becoming your highest version of yourself. Spirit, give me some more energy on the strength. We have two majors coming up for you guys. Look at that, the Four of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you guys are really wanting to have like this strong, stable structure in your life. Okay, for some of you, um you guys are looking for strength in a partner, right? Because the Four of Wands is here, and Four of Wands is soulmate energy, and it's also associated with the twin flame energy. If that's something that you believe in, right? Look, the Magician, another major. So I really do feel like there's some major transitions going on in your current energy, all right? The energy, the collective that I'm picking up right now. With the Magician here, I really do see that a lot of you are manifesting. You guys are creating. You guys are, really speaking your intentions like very thoroughly. You're really connecting with the universe at this time, because a lot of you are really looking for this sturdy foundation. And I feel like this peace and quiet, okay? I feel like this peace and quiet was definitely needed for you to kind of get yourself back together. Get yourself back together. Why is the Four of Wands here, Spirit, for the collective? When it comes to the collective energy that I'm picking up here, look, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you guys are really speaking your truth, okay? A lot of you guys could be speaking your truth, setting certain boundaries with certain people, could be family, could be friends, could be connections, okay, that you're having to really kind of set the tone, right? Um you're someone that is very yeah, a lot of sword energy. I feel like a lot of you have also been like in your head too. You guys could be like really living in your head. And it's so crazy because I just had did a card pull for someone, and I was picking up on that. Like, I'm like, try to get out of your head and be more tapped into the 3D, the physical, right? And I feel like sometimes our problems become become a constant. It's like how can I put this? Like your thoughts keep recycling, right? And it's not giving you room to really be creative or do something else with your mind, right? It's just giving off that energy like, I'm in my head and I can't get out. I'm an overthinker, I'm an overanalyzer. Like, I have all these ideas, but for whatever reason, I don't have the motivation, the drive, you know what I'm saying? Because I see sword energy, I don't see wands. Wands is action. Swords is, the practicality, okay? It's the intellect, right? Some of you can be very, very intellectual. All right. You guys are very knowledgeable. You guys just know things, right? But even knowing, you know what I'm saying? You can know all day, but if you're not doing anything with that information, then what good is that information to you? Right? Like, does that make sense? Let me know, chat. Let me know. But I do see that you're gonna be taking action with the Knight of Swords here. There's something that you want to speak on, okay? Something that you feel like you've worked on it, something you've worked hard on, whatever that may look like to you, okay? The Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for the collective, spirit? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for the collective? Five of Swords. Again, sword energy. What's up, Lina? Bendiciones, mama. You're just in time for collective. We started like 10 minutes ago. Um, I feel like there's something that you want to speak on, collective. Okay. Again, you've been somebody that has really had to step into this energy of strength. You've been very strong. When people view you, they perceive you like the idea of you, you embody strength. You are somebody that, you know, people just consider you a strong person. I feel like maybe you were somebody that went through certain life experiences. You could have lost people, at a young age, or you could have experienced a lot in your childhood, whatever the case may be, right? But a lot of people see your struggles and all of that, and you embody this strength. They see you as a somebody who is very courageous, somebody who's bold, someone who is strong, someone who is, just embodies that strength even when they don't have it, right? Because that's the thing. Strong people, they adapt to having to be strong all the time for other people, right? So it's nothing when we need to do it for ourselves. It's nothing for us to do it for ourselves, because we do it for everybody else, right? So I feel like in this period of, stillness, this period of, things just kind of like, leveling out, whatever past, whatever is no longer with you, whatever walked away, you know, whatever is not with you, right? I feel like it's not with you for a reason, for a purpose, right? Because again, with the Magician here, I really do sense that you guys are really trying to attract, you're magnetizing, you're manifesting things, right? And when you manifest, sometimes y'all could be like just having conversation with the universe and think that the universe is not listening, but they are listening. Okay, God, the angels, they're all listening to what it is that you want to bring in, right? So if it's in your purpose, God willing, it will happen, right? So I feel like a lot of that is happening here, right? After this period of stillness, I do see that you guys have been really focused on your stability, your support, your structure. A lot of you have been really working on yourselves, especially if you're somebody that wants to attract a partner, right? Because the Four of Wands, that is marriage, that is, relationship, right? That's a union. With the Four of Wands here, that's celebration. So I feel like some of you guys could be manifesting a lifelong partner, and a lot of you had to really think things through, like what it is that you want, that you require, what it is that you expect, right, moving forward. And I feel like now, where you've been in your head and you've been really processing all of your relationships as a whole, right? I feel like now you're going to start taking action because you've worked hard on maintaining, your strength, maintaining your boundaries, maintaining your peace, maintaining your healing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you have been focusing on your own things. You guys been working really hard and diligently. And for some of you, it probably has been feeling like a bit lonely, like you haven't really been connecting with people, but it's because you've been getting things, you've been tying things in order. I do feel like, with the Five of Swords here, you guys are still kind of a bit conflicted. It's like you're wanting to move forward, but at the same time, like you're still kind of holding on or resenting the past, which is not allowing you to really take that leap of faith and just start brand new. Spirit, give me some new energy, please. What is new energy coming in for the collective? The High Priestess. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been really tapping into your divine inner intuition. You guys have been like really digging deep on sacred knowledge. You guys have really been tapping into your divine feminine energy, right? Because the High Priestess is associated with feminine energy. So a lot of you could be really tapping into this energy of receiving, this energy of abundance, this energy of creation. Okay. A lot of you could be in this energy of learning something new, right? Because I see a book, right? Some of you guys could be taking a course, an additional course, or you could be reading up on something, or you guys could be reading, you know what I'm saying, like just really like digging deep on deeper truths. Like it's not giving me, the High Priestess is not somebody who is surface level. The High Priestess is somebody who maintains deep connections, deep truths, deep knowings. All right, it's somebody who digs deep. Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit, for the highest good of all? What is this good energy, this new energy coming forward? Yeah, a lot of you guys are coming out of a period of whatever burdens you guys had, whatever struggles, especially when it comes to like your material realm, like um if you went bankrupt, or your car got repoed, or what I'm saying, like just like the worst shit, what I'm saying, stuff that you've worked so hard for, and then for whatever reason you're not able to keep up, right? I feel like you're moving into a period of stability, recovering. You're going to recover all that you lost, okay, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and all of those avenues. I see you really moving forward, moving on, okay, with this energy of the Five of Coins, and the Six of Swords. I feel like there's something here that you're not ready to let go of yet. I feel like you're contemplating it. Why is the Six of Swords here in reverse, Spirit, and the Six of Coins? For a lot of you, I feel like your focus is really on your self-care, or needs to be on your self-care, because you've been in that energy. And anytime you're in that self-care energy where you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of what you need to take care of, you always end up in a better timeline, don't you? Or am I tripping? Typically when you do the work, when you do work for yourself, right, healing work, shadow work, self-love work, all of that, right, that makes you a better person. So I really do feel like you're kind of in that season. All right, you're in that season of nurturing yourself. You're nurturing yourself. You're not going to be nurturing to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody deserves that. You're learning to balance. Okay, you're balancing the scales. A lot of you guys are probably going to be prioritizing your time a little bit more. You're not going to be so readily accessible to people. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't always just come in and think that they're entitled to your energy. I feel like your focus here is really loving up on yourself, um and truly loving on yourself, right? We got Gemini energy. Happy birthday, Geminis. My bad. I should slap myself on the wrist. My bad, y'all. I didn't even wish y'all a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Gemmy Gems. My bestie's a gem. His birthday's today. I talked to him before I came on. So Yes, happy birthday, Geminis. Let's see. Self love. Yeah. 8 of Cups. I feel like a lot of you guys, especially when it comes to relationships, a lot of you guys, I feel like are gonna focus more on being single right now. You're gonna be pouring into yourself because whatever relationships that you've kind of been like, if you were entertaining any sort of connections, like they're just not fulfilling you. Okay, you're not your needs are not being met. Okay, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really going to be just focusing on yourselves with the 9 of Pentacles here. Um and I feel like you're going to be very successful. All right, not saying that this is going to be long term, right? But I feel like right now there is a need for you to be in your own space, right? And I always say this too, right? Well, I don't want to say I always, but I came across this video not that long ago, and it was talking about how people should really start seeing, especially those who are single. Where are my single people at? Where am I single? Not to call you guys out, right? But I feel like this is gonna hit home for y'all. Um, where are my single people at? My bad, you guys. I'm gonna get a bite of this because it's been sitting next to me, and I need some energy. Singles, tap in, tap in. Yeah, it is. It's been sitting there, and I haven't had dinner. I have not had dinner. I know, bad of me, but I had to get my altar ready. I had to get my kids fed, and I had to deliver a message. I see you. All right. So, for those that are single or even in complicated relationships where you're contemplating being single, but for whatever reason you're holding on, okay? This is what the video said. It said people should start viewing singlehood more as a gift than a curse, or that it's a bad thing, because that is the time where, especially if you're doing single right, and let me explain what I mean by doing single right. If you are single and in your time alone, you are actually doing the work. And by doing the work, you're really connecting with spirit. You're connecting with God, right? That is like time that you can't ever get back, right? Because typically when you're in relationships, not saying everybody, right? But most people, when you get in relationships, you tend to forget about yourself and you disconnect and you're not in alignment. So that time alone, if you utilize it the correct way and you don't avoid the healing and you don't avoid, divine connection, then in that time and space of solidarity, that is a time where you need to be speaking with God and getting clear vision, clear, like when I mean clear, crystal clear, all right, communication as to where you're destined to be, what your purpose is, why you're here, the lessons that needed to be learned. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the reason why, you should look at it more as a gift because, you know, for me, right, my own person, I can only speak on my own personal experiences. I'm someone that is single, and I have my moments with it, right? Because it's not like I've been single for, a short period of time. I've been single for, a, a good time, okay? But in that time, I've done a lot of reflection and I've been like in hermit mode, right? But I can actually really be in hermit mode, right? Because I don't have distractions. And I like it that way, right? Because I can connect, right? And not be deviated or manipulated by other energies. Why? Because I'm so in tune with the frequency of divine source that I allow that to lead me. I allow God to lead me, lead the way, right? So I feel like, when I heard that, I was like, you know what? He does have a point. Because when I was in relationships, I never gave myself this much love. When I was in relationships, I never tapped in so much like I have been, with God. When I was in relationships, I always put my projects to the side, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was in a relationship back then, right? Not the Madam Divine you see standing before you, right? But we're talking about back then. I probably wouldn't give you guys half the time nor energy because I would be giving it to my partner, right? So I feel like, being single is not always a bad thing. I feel like it is necessary. That way you can figure out your own truth. You can figure out who you are, right? Because you owe it to yourself to become the best version of you. Um, because when you become the best version of yourself, everybody else in your circle will benefit from you doing the work, from you, you know, being a better version of yourself. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, right? But I definitely feel like that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up, right? That doesn't have to resonate with everyone. Whoever it did resonate with, you already know the vibes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some clarifying situations. Okay, let's get some clarifying situations, Spirit, for the collective. What do we need to clarify? What does the collective need to know? High is good. Don't I say it all the time? For the highest good, for the highest good, for the highest good of the collective, high is good. Boom. It says, embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. Didn't I just say that, collective? Y'all, if y'all want to book me, y'all can book me. I'm just saying. High is good. I love it. I love it. I love it, Spirit. Yeah, it's time to embrace, allow things to flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why, like, I love the river as much as I do. Um, Not just because I'm a daughter of Oshun, right? But the river, if you really sit and just listen to how the river just flows, like literally, that's like my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I literally live my life. Like whatever needs to flow, let it come to me. All right. And whatever doesn't belong to me, let it ride the current. Let it go. I'm gonna let it go and let things flow. Um, let's see. Divine flow. Y'all, I could not make that shit up. I did not make that shit up. Divine flow literally says that. Divine flow. Divine flow. Hey, yo. It says, let go of attachments to the outcome and let the universe bring gifts. Exactly. That's why I say when God has something in store for you, sometimes it's way better than what you had envisioned in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes God plan is just so much better, but because we can't get with time and we want time on our we want things to happen when we want them to, it doesn't happen that way and you end up pushing it further away from you. Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of romantic moment. So, for those that I was talking about earlier, right, that you want to embrace and really just see singlehood as a gift, I feel like the more that you embody your own spirit, your own energy, you're going to be reflecting and calling in. You're going to be calling in and magnetizing that love energy towards you. Um, So if that's something that, you'd be open to, you never know. You never know who you might meet, who you might align with. But allow yourself to get carried away, meaning you don't force anything, all right? Like everything is coming to you, all right? So I definitely need you in this energy of magnetizing, okay, collective? And we have learning secrets. Stay open minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. So I feel like in the next upcoming weeks, there is going to be maybe some things that are going to be revealed to you. So just keep an open mind, right? Um and hear it out. You know what I'm saying? It may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing, whatever the case may be open about it and embrace whatever lesson you need to learn that's being offered through this truth that's going to be revealed to you, okay, collective? That is going to conclude the collective energy. Now, I did say that I was going to pull for all the zodiacs, okay? So I'm going to pull one card for each zodiac because if I do multiple cards, we're going to be here all day. So I'm going to do one card for each zodiac to see what the current energy is, okay? So let's go. We're going to start with Gemini since it's y'all's birthday. Gem. And we're going to do it at 51:15. Spirit, when it comes to Gemini, what is the current energy for Gemini? What is going on in Gemini's energy? Happy solar return to all of my gems. Love you guys a long time. You guys know the vibes. Let's tap in for my Geminis. Let's go ahead and change this on the screen. Gemini. Boom. All right, Gemini. What is the current energy for Gemini, Spirit? What is in Gemini's current energy? Thank you. The strength. Leo energy. I feel like you guys are in this energy of just, enjoying yourself, really tuning in with yourself. You guys are looking really strong, real successful. Okay. I've celebrating with the 6 of Wands here. So I really do see that especially your birthday month, right? Your birthday month, I feel like your birthday month is going to be a really, really good you're off to like a good start, okay? For a lot of you that are going to be doing like rituals, like especially for your birthday, I see a lot of success coming from that. So if you wanted to do like, a money bowl, or you know what I'm saying, just something to set off the year for you, I do see that you will benefit and thrive from that, okay? That's what I have for Gemini. We're gonna go into Cancer. Cancer at 53. Cancer. For Cancer, Spirit, for the highest good of all when it comes to Cancer, what is in Cancer's current energy, please? Cancer's current energy. What is in Cancer's current energy, Spirit? Cancer. What is in Cancer's current? Ooh, y'all got two. So Cancer, I feel like you guys in the current energy could be confused, or maybe just a little bit blocked, especially when it comes to your desires. Okay, there could be some sort of blockage here in regards to your desires, or even like your passionate projects. Okay, or maybe you really haven't been feeling yourself in the current energy too. And the reason why you've been probably feeling a bit insecure is because of whatever this confusion is. um that's what I'm picking up for you, Cancer. For my Leos, Leo, current energy for Leo, current energy for Leo, for Leo, Spirit, current energy for Leo. Good night, my love. Current energy for Leo, current energy for Leo, Spirit. Leo. Ooh. I feel like some shit is about to pop off with y'all, Leo. I feel like there's going to be somebody's gonna try to come clean. Okay, somebody's gonna try to come clean. And this could be somebody that was manipulative, very deceiving energy. But I do see something that is gonna come to the light. And you may not like it. I feel like this is gonna be something that you didn't see coming. Dang, Leo. Let's tap in for Virgo. Virgo. I feel like I'm missing one. All right. Virgo 5535. Virgo spirit for Virgo spirit. What is in Virgo's current energy? Thank you, Virgo. I feel like you're wanting some more time. And this could be even like sharing more time with like family. I know right now um there's a lot of oh, let me change this. I know that there's a lot of graduations happening right now, and people are, visiting and things like that. But I feel like a lot of you guys are wanting like more time. And I'm picking up family energy heavy. Um and I feel like you're going to be maybe tending or caring more to these, like you're going to nurture more of these connections. But something about time, maybe you feel like you just don't have more time with, certain people. Take it how it resonates, right? But that's what I'm picking up for you, Virgo. Libra, let's tap in and see what's in your current energy. 5650 for Libra. What is the current energy for Libra spirit? What is the current energy for Libra? Thank you. Libra, we got the star card. We see some healing here. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really focusing on your healing. A lot of you guys are really focused on tapping in with God right now. You're replenishing your soul at this time. I feel like at this point in your life, Libra, I feel like a lot of you are really trying to tap into like the purity of your soul, because I see the sheep here and the white sheep, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys are really trying to tap into pureness. Okay. um I see you guys really praying. I'm hearing that song "Wishing on a Star," because I'm seeing the star here. So I don't know. Maybe there's something that you're trying to put into the universe. And I definitely see that the stars are going to align for you. The number 7 could be significant as well, or the number 8 or 78 was the year that you were born, or 87 is, significant. Take it how it resonates. Okay, Libra. Scorpio, let's see what's up with Scorps. 5820 for Scorpio. Spirit, when it comes to Scorpio, what is the current energy? What is the current energy at hand for Scorpio? What is the current energy for Scorpio? Scorpio, we got the sun, Leo energy, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys are really enjoying yourselves. I'm hearing we outside, Scorpio. I feel like in the current energy, a lot of you guys are really just trying to enjoy yourselves after a period of, maybe to yourself. A lot of you guys could have been in isolation, doing healing, forgiving, whatever the case is. But I feel like now it's like you're ready to embark on this journey with a more open mind, and I feel like more positive as well. I see a lot of good energy coming for you, Scorpio. Love that, especially after a pain, struggles, and tribulations, it seems like there is a turning point in the events that are going to lead to better days, okay? Saggies, where my Saggies? Where my Saggies? 5944. For Saggy Spirit, what is the current energy for Sagittarius? Ooh, dang. Emperor, we got a whole bunch of cards here. Aries energy, Spirit, what is up with Sagittarius? What is in the current energy for Sagittarius? What is the current energy? Current energy for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, we got relationships, and then we had the Emperor. So the Emperor came out. So there could be somebody in your energy that wants to either establish or work on something here with the Eight of Pentacles as well. And I feel like this person is going to come forward and really speak their truth, and they're going to set like this the tone. You know, the Emperor gives me the vibe of somebody who knows what they want. They speak their truth, you know, somebody who is a leader, right? Like someone that you could definitely be submissive to, is what I'm picking up. But relationships is definitely surfacing for you, Sagittarius. So if you are single and you are ready to mingle, trust and believe, beloved, relationship is coming in store for you. Woo woo. Woo woo to my Saggies. Cappy 101. 101. 101. For Capricorn, what is the current energy for Capricorn? What is in Capricorn's current energy, Spirit? What is in Capricorn's current energy? Thank you. You guys are experiencing some sort of insight. A lot of you guys could be observing. Okay. Observing. I feel like there's gonna be a need for you to really recalibrate yourself, okay, realign yourself, tap in, meditate, big on meditation, okay. Do your daily affirmations, do your prayers, whatever that may look like to you, okay. But there is a need for you to really figure out some sort of time to implement this more into your day to day, because I feel like you is giving off that you're a bit overwhelmed, and when you get overwhelmed, you know, it's not always a good thing. Okay. So try to incorporate more stability and structure spiritually so that you can focus on what you need to without feeling overwhelmed. Okay, that overwhelming feeling. That's what I have for you, Cappy. For Aquarius 10243. Aquarius. Let's see for Aquarius spirit for the highest good of all. What is the current energy? Current energy for Aquarius, please. Ooh. Aquarius, I feel like you're about to enter a point of you're about to regroup everything that you lost, okay, Aquarius? I feel like there was a period of sadness and depression that really kind of just knocked you off your stump. But I see that you are moving in a more lighter energy, meaning that you're healing, you're forgiving. It's like you're releasing all that emotional baggage that was like holding you from actually pursuing what it is that you want to pursue. All right. I definitely see that you guys are going to be coming out of this dark energy, and you're going to be embracing a more brighter future. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. Pisces 104 for 104 for Pisces. 104 for Pisces. Spirit for the highest good of all when it comes to Pisces. What is in Pisces current energy? For Pisces, current energy for Pisces. Thank you. Pisces, I feel like you guys are in this energy of stuck. And the reason why you're in this energy of stuck is because you have so much that you're already carrying. Okay. You got your burdens and then you have other people's burdens. Okay. It's not working out. Okay. The reason why everything has come to a complete stop is because there's a need for you to release some of those burdens, because not all those burdens are yours, but because you want to be Captain Save a Ho, now you carrying all these extra burdens and you're stuck. You're not able to do what you need to be doing. So there's a need for you to stop doing that. Okay. Stop doing that. It's not good for you. Aries. Let's tap in for Aries. Aries 10514. 10514. For Aries spirit, what is in Aries current energy, please? Aries current energy for Aries. Thank you. Aries, we got the Justice card, okay? And then the Six of Cups. I feel like there is going to be some sort of balance that's going to be restored here. Could be with family, or this could also be with, you know, someone long term, someone from your past that you've known for a very long time, or somebody that you dealt with in the past. Okay. This could also be friendship as well. But I definitely feel like justice is about to be served for you. So whatever you felt like wasn't fair at one point, I feel like, karma is spinning the block, but you're getting the good part of it. You're getting the good portion of karma, if that makes sense. Okay. But I definitely I sense that there's going to be a cycle here. Maybe somebody's cycling from your past, um maybe trying to rectify something with you as well. Okay. Taurus, last but not least, the bulls. Taurus, the bulls. Happy belated birthday, Taurus. If I didn't get to tell you, you already know. 10642. All right, for Taurus, last but not least, and then I'm gonna go into my list. Okay, I already do have one person on here. Carla, are you still here, Mama? Thank you for your patience. For Taurus, Spirit. Taurus, there's something that you're not wanting to let go of, and I feel like you're wanting to maybe reignite some sort of flame here. Something that you're passionate about, but you're just not ready to give up. Um, I feel like you're gonna keep it pushing. Whatever that may look like for you. Um, but I'm getting like, it's gonna work out, because I know it's gonna work out. And hey, more power to you. More power to you, Taurus. I want it to work out for you. I definitely want it to work out for you. So I pray it works out for you. Definitely let me know in the comments if it does. And you know what I'm saying? Keep in motion. Keep the motion, okay? Keep the motion. Thank you so much, collective. I have done all of the zodiac signs. I will go ahead and post them. I'll probably post the timestamps tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I may surprise y'all and do it tonight. I don't know, but the list is open. Carla, I know you sent your PayPal. I released the collective energy. I call back all my power, Ashe, to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much, collective, for being here. And if you guys didn't catch the collective, you guys can always run it back on YouTube, okay? Carla. Is Carla here? Let me get a candle. Ooh. Is Carla in here? Lady Libra? What's up, Delisa? What's up, Destiny? I don't know where she went. Did she say she was leaving? This my dinner, y'all. I gotta get some energy back up. Let me see. Did she say anything in the chat? Well, the list is open. So if anybody wants to get on the list, but she was in the chat. Hi, Albert. Bendición, papa. I just finished collective. So if you guys want to join the list, I'm not going to be on for long. I know my schedule has been off, but it's because I started a job. Just testing the waters out. Okay, just testing the waters out. And that's why I have not been on during the day. And it's been a struggle because I'm trying to get my gym in and also, have a regular life as well. So that's where I've been, y'all. But we maintain it. We're figuring it out together. Um, my bad, YouTube. If I'm all up in your ear, I'm smacking. Um, not my fault. I'm sorry. I ain't do it on purpose, but the mic is right here. All right, you guys. If nobody, well, I don't want to say nobody. Did anybody want to book a reading? All right, let me know. If Lady Libra is not here, then I will just send her a message. And then I will do hers tomorrow. But if anybody wants to join the live, I mean, not join the live, but if anybody wants to join the list, let me know down below. Because I'm not going to be on for long. And I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on a little bit earlier. But I'll let you guys know my stories. All right. Well, I don't see anybody else, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and send her a message. Love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.